How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Tressa's Collectibles gameplay video. This is going to be the third of our extra content block. My name is Mike, and joining me, as always, is...
Randall, aka Shizukatz. What's going on?
And for our very exciting and fun third gameplay video, I'm going to be playing Overlord yet again. Nazarick, Tomb of the Undead, yet again, featuring a bunch of old Climax combos. These are Climax combos both from set 1. The level 0 Momon combo has Twin Drive and also a Climax combo when he triggers a Climax, or when he triggers a Soul Trigger, he gets the ability to top check up to 5 cards and add up to 1 blue character or Raven Black to my hand. Since he has Twin Drive and the top check add is not once per turn, if I trigger 2 Soul Triggers, I get to do the top check up to 5 twice. And then the level 3 combo goes into the set 1 Evil Eye, which did get new support in terms of the 2-1 Renner. Normally, she can only choose between a Burn X, where X equals the number of my opponent's climaxes in the waiting room, or Shuffle Back 3. However, with the Renner, I do have the ability to use both effects. Now, what might be special about this deck, outside of just this one extra piece of technology that allows my Evil Eye to do the both effects? Well, it's the fact that set 2 gave us a really easily accessible way to put in a bunch of Soul Triggers in our deck. So we're just gonna play a ton of these Goblin Heavy Infantry Core guys, which have Soul Triggers.
They have that thing.
They have that thing, so we're playing like 12 of these. So the deck, since it is 8 pans, so all the triggers, all the Climax triggers count as pans. This deck runs 36 Soul Triggers, so hopefully we're going to be triggering a lot of Climaxes and hitting our 8 Standby opponent really hard.
Yeah. As for what I'm playing, I'm going to be playing a significantly less exciting deck, but there's a few interesting cards that I don't think anybody else is playing in this deck. This is going to be my personal build of 8 Standby Nino, not a waifu version. This is going to be featuring some of the other girls. But this is a build that I had played during the... No, this was pretty recent, yeah. This is the deck that I used to qualify for my buy card for the BCS season. And so... or pretty close. I think it's like 1 card off. I added 1 more copy of specific level 0, this one, because I felt that this card was really good. But it's more or less a pretty normal looking Nino list with the level 1 on reverse salvage combo into the level 3 burn 3. So there's not too much insanely exciting stuff here, but surely we'll be able to give you guys an entertaining game with what Mike is going to be putting on the table.
And we also haven't featured Nino in quite a while, so...
Yeah, Nino... compared to Itsuki and Ichika, I feel like Nino has fallen a bit out
really
of the meta.
fallen out of the map, yeah.
Especially with the prevalence of really, really big decks like Alice and Miran. Which is pretty interesting because Nino is supposed to be representing a really big offensive threat.
Yeah.
But those decks, they're too big.
Yeah, it wasn't even a very distant memory in which Nino was literally the meta and had to get hit twice by Bushiroad in English.
Well... It has not gotten hit the second time, has it?
Hasn't it?
Oh, wait,
They added the...
Oh, yeah, because the first one they did... Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still not caught up to JP, though.
It's still not. It's still more loose. You still get to play 4 Ninos.
Yeah.
But yeah. Regardless, though, it's not doing as well as it used to because of just the prevalence of all these really, really big decks. So Itsuki and Ichika, the traditional 1k1 type decks, are doing a bit better. But, Nino's still a good deck, even though she's not a very good girl, so... I'm never gonna miss a shot to miss a chance to take shots.
Well, I mean, we know what happened last time we took shots at a Quint's character on this channel. I exploded.
When was that? Which? Oh, yeah. All right.
So I'm gonna just say Nino's fine for today. I'm going second again.
Oh. Okay.
What do we got here?
Alright, this is a pretty easy mulligan on my end. These cards cannot be played at level 0, so we'll pitch them.
Alright, I'm going to ditch... Deciding whether or not I want to ditch this. I think I will end up ditching the 1-1. See if I want to put a standby target in my waiting room, so we'll go ahead and put that there.
Okay, draw for turn. clock this early play Evil Eye Healer. Draw 2. What do I want to attack with?
Be real, I don't remember what most of your level 0 line is. I just remember the Momon combo.
Alright, so
and the
let's...
Brainstorms. Oh, clean cut.
Yeah, let's do this. We'll play a clean cut. It's 2k based, 1k during my turn. So during my opponent's turn, it'll just be the 2k. And then I'll also play an Irons as insurance. So doing it like this, if he can't contest the 2k, I don't have to do anything. But if he can, I can just pay 1, clock myself, and save 1. Position 0?
I don't run center runner.
Okay. Position 0. Direct. 4-3.
1, 2, 3. Cancel.
Here we go.
Alright, you made a fatal mistake, Mike. You didn't put your Irons in the front row. Clock. Draw 2. See ya.
Rude. To wait room or?
Yes.
Okay.
So on play, if my opponent has only 1 character in their front row and it is a cost 0 character, I can send it straight to waiting room.
Curses.
It's not very often that this comes up, but you do want to keep in mind that sometimes this effect may come up. Quints is probably the place where it would be most common.
Yeah, because it's like if I did put it in the front row, then I forced myself to use the effect. And I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, Nino, maybe the bunch of level 0 utility can't really... Maybe he can't get rid of 2k. No. He just killed it.
Yep. Okay. Let's also play... Oh, wait. Actually, I have an effect that I can use here.
Yes.
I'm going to discard a second copy of it. And I will draw a card.
Man was prepared.
And this ability can be used both on play and on death. Then I will play a level 0 Miku. On play, reveal a top card of my deck. If it is a Quints character, I mark it underneath her. And she gains plus 2,500 power. And the effect where when she reverses her battle opponent, I must salvage a character and then discard a card.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and put that in the front. And...
Sure.
Do we want to attack twice? Do I want to attack twice? I'm trying to think of how much offensive power your deck could have at level 0. If you have another clean cut, and you play Climax, which you definitely could because you're on a level 0 combo, so you could just be incentivized to just slam jam it.
3k with Climax 4k. Can contest 3-5.
Which could potentially be disastrous.
Shall we just take it slow then, or?
I think we'll just take it slow.
Okay.
We'll just direct attack with this level 0 for 2.
Okay. He's good.
Alright, go ahead.
Stand draw. Alright. Let's block this Climax. We don't need it. And we already do have a Climax in waiting room, so. Oh, Gucci. Draw 2. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can hit a Brainstorm. So I'm going to play this Evil Eye. Tap Self Brainstorm. Per every Climax I hit, I get to salvage any character. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit 1. So I salvage 1. Well, the options here are pretty barren, so I'm going to grab Clean Cut.
Well, you got your Clean Cut back.
I did get it back.
Okay.
It's as if you just played a beater and trigger for 2. So we'll do that.
It's okay, I made you pay a stock for it.
Yes, you did. And then we'll play a Momo. Okay. Let's slam jam bada bida bam.
Okay.
All
this
right.
is literally exactly what I thought would happen.
It's as if I want to play a 1k1 as soon as possible.
Okay.
Alright, so in terms of attack order, I think it's pretty set in stone. I want to attack 1, 2, 3. I want to attack with this first because I want to have a stock so I can twin drive, so I can potentially get more plussing. And I want to attack with this last because I want to have this attack after this so I can save it. So let's direct. 4, 4.
1, 2, 3. Cancel. Ooh, I'm getting some nice cancels.
And then on attack, this is not tied to the Climax combo. He just has twin drive, so I can pay 1 and twin drive. First check is nothing. Unlucky. Second check is for a trigger, so now I'll activate the Climax combo. I can top check up to 5 and add a blue or Raven Black. These cards are kind of useless.
Army boy?
We'll grab an Army Boy.
Okay. For 4.
For 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, yeah! I can't do damage! Okay, in front.
Why'd you trigger?
Oh! 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, take
Okay,
the 3.
and on reverse, I will save the Momo.
Yes.
And your go.
Alright, on death of this, I have the option to use the effect once again to draw a card. I think my hand is good though.
Okay.
So I'm going to not use the effect.
Sure.
All right, draw for turn. We'll clock the 3/2 Ichika that I just drew. That card is not useful. Draw 2 cards. All right, I cannot get a reverse because you have the level 0 Eins, which can bounce 2 characters back to your hand. So I will want to plan around not being able to get the reverse with this. Let's... I will also want to take into account potentially not being able to get reverses with my level 1 combo.
As long as this Eins is around, he will always be a thrown to your side.
Yeah. A throne?
A throne? Thorn.
And so, with that in mind, I am going to potentially want to try to spec into a strategy that involves just maintaining 2/2s, or even maintaining the blue 1/1 that can't be reversed by cost 0s. That could also be a really good card in this game to allow me to maintain card advantage. Because your main attacking force is going to be your level 0 and maybe like an army dude or something. That being said, I'm not at level 1 yet, so I cannot develop the 1/1 that's in my hand, but I will be able to next turn. I think we'll start with a brainstorm, actually.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do that. We hit 1, we hit...
Huh? Who?
Alright, at this point, I just want to get stuff that goes through my deck,
Right.
even if it's ever so little. So I think I'm going to actually just pick up the 2 copies of the 0/0 that I had on the previous turn.
Makes sense.
And then we can go through the deck a little bit. We'll go ahead and move the Miku up. I'm going to play the first copy, discard this 2/2 to draw a card. Play the second copy. I'm going to discard Ruijerd to draw a card here. Okay. And from here, I will just go to climax phase.
Okay.
Or attack phase.
So I'm out 4 in waiting room, 1 in clock. If I bounce these, I'm opening another 2 damage, which is kind of icky. He is playing standby, so he has a good amount of soul triggers. The worst that would happen here is 3/3/3, and I take it all. If I'm at 0/4, 3/3/3 would put me at 1/6. If I can cancel even one of these attacks, I think I'm in a pretty good shape, and I get a +2. So here, I just have to really judge the risk and reward. If I don't use Eins, then not only do I let him get a hand fix again, I also lose 2 characters, and the rest of my hand, honestly, is not too great. Yeah, I think I will take this risk, and if I cancel just once, I'll be okay. So I'll pay 1, clock myself,
Clock a climax!
and then bounce Eins back to bounce Albedo back.
Alright. I'm going to attack with the Miku first, rather than attacking with the sides. The reason for this is that if I trigger a standby on first attack, I'm going to want to bring out this 1/1, which will allow me to give Crush Effect to my Ninos, but this is obviously not a Nino.
Yeah, and these cards are cheating, so.
they are definitely cheating. Alright, direct attack for 2, 3.
Okay, 1, cancel, perfect.
Alright, direct attack for 2, 2.
1, 2, level. Alright, let's, I could level this brainstorm, but I kind of want this brainstorm. So let's just level the evil eye brainstorm then.
Alright, direct again for 2, 2.
Yeah. 1, 2, yep. Okay, stand and draw. For a lack of better things to do, I can kind of just play the guys again, I think. Shall I clock? Shall I clock? I have 5, 10, 12 cards in deck. If I clock, I go to 10, attack 3 times with a twin drive, 6 cards. And then if I trigger twice, I'll be able to look at 5 cards with 2 climax combos. Which is not amazing.
Which is literally just top check add twice.
Yeah, it's just like, it's not great selectivity. But at the same time, I'll probably be overhand if I clock. So let's just not clock. Gives my Momons a bit more flexibility with his mills as well. And then I can contest everything as is. This time I think the Eins, I might be okay. We'll see what happens. I might front, I might side. We are tied if I play 1k1. But regardless, the Albedo will be able to get reverse, which will let me save the Momon. So, alright, 1k1.
Yep. Same order as before.
Same order as before. Which does mean I have to decide here first. Honestly, I don't think it's super important to kill this guy. So I'll side. Okay, side for 2.
Wow, why is that the non-soul trigger?
It's because you're about to eat it.
Okay, bro. Leveling up here, I do think that this card is not going to be as good in normal matchups as this one, just because of this card right here. Yeah. So I'm going to just level it.
Sure. Okay, and then I'll front, pay 1, twin drive. No trigger.
XD.
There could be another one in there. Okay, so I trigger 1 soul, so I'll get to activate Climax Symbol once. Alright, I'm just gonna go through the rest. That's my last Climax. And grab another copy of itself. Trigger for 2.
Wait.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I get another trigger.
For 3.
Yeah, 3. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, take 3.
Okay, and then that's my next trigger. For 2.
Good to see it's not a soul trigger.
It is not.
Oh, never mind. I canceled anyway.
Yeah. Okay. All right, and clink up.
Yeah. Okay. So how many are you out now?
8.
All 8. So this is clean.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Stand and draw. About 6. Draw for, effective this on death.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ditch this 2/2 draw card. All right. Draw for turn. Okay. 1. Climax in my deck is a level 1 Climax.
Are you out 7?
I am out 6 with 1 in hand.
Okay.
I have an idea.
We like ideas.
I definitely have an idea. I need to figure out what I'm clocking first. I think I'm clocking this. Well, let me just double check. Okay, that does work. I'm gonna clock this level 0. Draw 2. And
send some shuffle backs.
Shuffle back is definitely on the table. So we're going to play this level 0 Nino, use her effect, discard to reveal top, salvage. I could just get a level 3 now, since I did top check that.
Grab it while you have the opportunity.
Yeah, it's definitely a consideration. Yeah, I think we'll do that.
Okay.
I think I have a pretty good idea of what I want to do this turn. I'm going to hard play this 1/1, since you're going to be using a lot of costless characters for now. I don't know, you might play an early play on me, make me look silly. And then we'll play this level 0 Nino to shuffle back 2 and give 1 soul. I'm going to shuffle back some cards that I might want to pay out and then subsequently bring out via standby. So we'll do 1 copy of this 3/2 Ichika, and also this 3/2.
So that's that good old forward planning.
And And then I'm going to give +1 soul to this one.
Okay.
And from there, I'm just going to go to attack phase. No standby.
Alright. So once again, I have to consider whether I want to use Irons or not. And once again, it is a matter of, do I want to pay 1 clock myself to +2? The clean cut can still get further value, but I do need to clock next turn because I don't have a pants anymore. Clocking myself here is not too big of a deal because I'm going to take that damage anyways. And he's going to be swinging for a bunch of 3s. I potentially could high roll and cancel on a 3. Whereas, like for example, here he's guaranteed a 3 if he just directs here and I don't use the Irons. So I think the temptation or the potential high roll that I can get from maybe canceling this 3 and just saving 2 cards, which can get further value later, does make my decision pretty clear to me that I will pay the effect. Bounce. Okay.
Alright, I'm going to high roll on you. I'm going to swing for 4.
Yep. Alright, so 8 back. Alright, 4, 3, 3. It's going to be a lot of damage incoming. Hopefully, get some nice cancels, and I'll draw the pants.
No.
And everything will go right.
No.
Everything will go so well. Okay.
Everything will go so wrong, starting with this refresh climax.
Check out this non-trigger. Huh? Okay.
Alright, 4, Quattro.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 level. This deck doesn't run anything, I believe, outside of blue, so we'll just level this non-trigger.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, 3.
Yep. 1, 2, cancel.
And 3. Refreshing with 7, missing a level 1 climax.
Yeah. Yeah, so him saving the climax there, so that he can stand by out just way more impactful and beneficial characters on his next turn at level 2. Cancel.
Yeah, like from this position, like the best I can bring out is like a 2-2. Like a 2-2.
Yeah, like my guys are weenies.
Like
so,
whatever.
Yeah. Alright, draw for turn.
Yeah.
Well, we certainly want to clock and apply some pressure with 1k1.
I'm surprised that you haven't triggered a pants yet this game.
Me too. I'm surprised I whiffed on 2 of the 4 triggers, but that's just the RNG of the deck.
It's okay, now you're less likely to whiff because they're just here already.
Yeah. Alright. I'm most likely not playing this card, so we'll clock that. Draw 2. Okay.
What were the ones you canceled with? Was it Double Evil Eye climax?
Yeah.
Okay.
Double Evil Eye. Well, it's free value, so we'll play that again. It's free real estate.
She's back.
And there's no harm in playing an early play, so we'll play an early play. 2 or less. Discard.
Can you not?
Heal the stock. And this is pretty good because I get to save my Evil Eye. I am overhand if I trigger pants, but that's not too big of a deal. I can just discard this another of these goblin guys. Okay, let's go.
All right. I like no climax, so
Front for 2.
this is fine for me.
Yeah. Well, we can settle on this compromise here.
We'll go ahead and level Regard.
Okay. Now front with Albedo.
What? Oh yeah, you're saving that.
Yeah, I'm saving the 3-2. Yeah. For 2.
Take 2.
Yeah, at this point, I'm not going to try to bank on trying to find another advance anymore, so. And front, I don't particularly care about triggering a climax here. If anything, I kind of just want to cancel more. Nah. We'll just raw attack. 4-1.
Take 1.
Here we go.
All right. On death effect, I will be discarding this 3/2 Ichika to draw a card. Okay. And these are dead.
Yep.
Draw for a turn. let's start by... Let's clock this Rejard level 0. Draw 2. Okay. We'll play a Nino level 0. Reveal top. Marker it.
Mm-hmm.
And then now that we have gotten through one card in our deck, I will Brainstorm. Hit 1. 1.
Okay.
Okay. Now that you've so graciously given me a reverse target.
You can have it. you can have it. It's fine.
Okay. We'll go ahead and play our 1/1.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll finish the board with the level 0. So now...
You can have whatever hand
this,
you want.
Into this board, I will get a reverse. I will also get a...
Hand fix.
Hand fix. We're compromising. We're compromising.
Yeah. We're chilling.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see. More than likely, I'm going to be bringing out the Changer.
Mm-hmm.
But I also potentially have a play where I just bring out the assist here, and then if I trigger another standby, I can put Changer in front row.
Yeah. You didn't cancel that much last turn, so you do have a good amount of climaxes here, and you do have a twin drive with the 1/1.
Mm-hmm. Wait, twin drive? You mean a Krush?
Oh, Krush. Yeah, sorry, Krush. I have the twin drive.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for the line where I put the assist here.
Yeah.
And
sounds
then,
good.
given the overall power line of your cards, I think that a 5/5 Miku might actually be good enough to get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think assist here is fine.
Yeah, compared to putting it behind the 1/1, which is already big enough, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to play Standby. I'm going to bounce back this Nino to my hand and use her effect to give Krush effect here.
Mm-hmm.
With the Standby, I will be bringing out the 3/2 Ichika.
Mm-hmm.
And then because this is the spot where I want to be putting my Changer if I trigger a Standby, I'm going to be attacking here first. Everything on my board has a Krush effect because this one has it... Oh, wait, no, this one doesn't actually because I have an Ichika and a Nino.
Yeah, so
I have to have
these
only...
two have the Krush.
Yeah, these two have Krush, which is where I want them anyway, so it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we will go and direct attack. This is going to be for 2.
Yeah, the first one having the Krush effect is for this particular instance like doesn't really matter. So
Yeah.
Alright. That's one.
Okay. And we'll go with a front attack here. I'll choose my trigger. We'll trigger the Standby.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll put the 3/2 here.
Two's good.
And then with the on reverse... level 0 Nino? I'll grab level 0 Nino.
Okay. Some more added utility.
Yep. And then with the Miku, we'll look at top card. And now that we've triggered the Standby...
Do you have another one that is a good value target to bring out?
I could potentially play another...
I'm down for that. I think that's a pretty good play.
Um,
Almost want to trigger clean.
I'm pretty down to trigger clean.
Okay.
So this will be for 2.
Okay. Nice one.
And then with the on reverse effect, I can salvage 1, discard 1. Do I particularly care about changing any of the contents of my hand right now?
How much card do you have in your hand?
I have 6 hand.
Okay.
I don't think I particularly care for anything here. So I'll just salvage ditch.
Sure. Just see what is in your hand in comparison. I know a couple cards in your hand already. Yeah, makes sense to me. Okay. These are Centurium, Stand, and Draw Pants! You're a goblin guy. I do run a lot of you, so it makes sense. Alright, didn't trigger any climaxes, and I'm 4 out and we're doing 4 left in deck. So, I really am of the mind that I really want to find a climax and play it. Not only just to maybe try to push a bit more damage, or maybe like try to stick in like a 3 somewhere to hit, so he gets to 3-0. I don't expect me to stick more than 1 hit this turn, if at all, just because of how compressed he is. But also because I really want to try to activate my Evil Eye effect, where besides the Brainstorm, she has another effect where when I have a climax in my climax area and I trigger a Pants, I can discard a card to salvage anything.
Does it have to be do you have to have a blue climax in climax area? Or
I need to have any climax. but I have to trigger pants.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's going to be an extra way for me to just hand fix. Alright, so I'm gonna clock. Draw 2. Okay. Interesting. This might be a bunch of weenies line.
I like the sound of that. I get to keep my board. I get to actually do standby things.
9-5. So 11-5.
11-5 in middle.
I'll push up the Evil Eye for sure, just for some pressure. If he wants to anti-change me, then he can, but I think I should attack with this sometime anyways. I'll still get a stock from it. If I play 3 cards, I'll play this, and this. Go to 6. If I trigger pants, I'll go to 7. Right, that seems fine. Alright, so I'll play the 2-1 Renner. Besides being a support specifically for the level 3 Evil Eye combo, she is also just a level 3 assist 2k. So I'll just put it here so I can contest the Ichika. Play this Goblin dude. He's 2k because I don't have 2 or more other Karn Village. Or yeah. And a Momon in case I trigger pants.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Let's. I guess supposedly, I would like to crash the 1-0 so he doesn't have side opportunities, and I'll side this if I really want to. So this is probably better since neither of them are big enough. Okay. Going in front.
Yeah.
4-2.
Cancel.
Okay. I'll crash. 4-2.
1, 2. Take the 2.
Okay, I really want to trigger pants now, so I will twin drive. I will side. And twin drive.
Oh, why are you siding?
And first trigger is just a soul. Second trigger is nothing, so 2.
I took the 2.
Whoa. Yeah, that was unexpected.
We'll level another combo here.
Okay.
All right, how many are you out now?
4.
4. How many of each?
2 and 2. Sorry, no. 3 and 1. 3 Evil Eye, 1 Momon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, stand and draw. So there's 2 climaxes in here. 2?
2?
2? Question mark?
I'm not even waiting.
3? Let's see. Well, for sure I'm playing a healer. Do I want to refresh my deck this turn? Refreshing my deck would put me at... How much stock would I want? I would want to pay 2 for the healer, 1 for the brainstorm, and then I need to go through 2 more cards somehow, or maybe I just don't refresh. But if I don't refresh, then maybe your Evil Eye just Omega kills me, which we don't want to happen. Yeah, the number one thing you don't want to do against Evil Eye is leave yourself with 1 card in deck.
Yep.
That is how you instantly die. Let's see. Yeah, I think the play is probably to brainstorm here. So I will go with a brainstorm.
Let's see if we can hit those 2 climaxes out.
We hit 1.
There was the anti-change I was scared of.
I'll grab a 3-2. Let's see. All right, I think I know the line that I want to go for here. If I pay 2 here, and then I attack 3 times, I go up to 6. 6 is more than enough. Especially if I play a changer, right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to play this 3/2 Nino to heal. We're going to swap our board around a bit. With 1 climax left in deck, right? 1 climax left. Yeah, so if I can just mill it off of a Crush effect, then we're chilling. I'm going to play the level 0 Nino and shuffle back 2. We'll shuffle back 2 2/2s here.
Yeah, just soul triggers that you just don't ever want to see anywhere else.
Yeah, and I'm going to give the soul to
The 1/1? 3/3/3?
No, I'm gonna give it to the yeah, I'm gonna give it to the 1/1.
Okay.
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 Right. And then I'm going to play 1k1, bounce this to give to middle, and then bring out
Koosh?
the changer.
Yep.
Okay, so power's on my board. This is more than big enough. This is plus 4k during my turn.
14.
Plus 2k from this, plus 1k from the bounce, so
15-5?
15-5.
Yeah, 15-5.
Alright, and then yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna attack with the Miku first. So this will be, and I'm just gonna hope that this one doesn't trigger
It's not the standby, right?
the climax, yeah.
Yeah.
So direct for, oh, I also have the effect to give a soul when this comes out.
Do you want to?
No.
Because like these are already going to be 3/3/3s, right? Most
I mean,
likely.
maybe 3s.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll just not give any soul.
Yep.
So we'll direct for 3.
Yeah. That's all.
Okay. We'll front here next. Use the Crush effect. I'll look at the top card. Okay, so now we go to the second card. We mill this. We trigger this for 2.
2. Cancel.
And then I'm going to salvage with the combo. I'll get anti-change counter.
Okay.
Since you will be refreshing, if you cancel this last attack, you have potential to bring back
More
Evil Eye
healers.
yet again.
Yeah.
And we need to stop that shenanigans. All right, now we'll front with the Nino, and this will be for 3.
Yeah.
And so I'm refreshing with 6, missing 1 of each.
1, 2, 3. I'm out of 3 of each. So which climax to cancel with here is going to be very important. As to the other one that I'll draw.
Okay.
Okay, 3. Cancel. Ooh, this means I have my Evil Eye climax. That's the last climax. Very nice.
All right, over to you.
Draw. Okay. In order to not risk not getting the pants, I'm just gonna clock. Because if I don't clock and I just attack 3 times, if the pants is on the bottom card, I just don't get a climax back. So we'll clock our dude. And then I'm refreshing 7, missing Evil Eye pants.
goblin dudes. Literally, goblin attack force.
All right. Actually, goblin attack force, except 2,000 power instead of 2,200?
2,300?
Yeah. All right. Well, Randall grabbed a anti-change, but that will not stop me from early playing.
Okay, bro.
So, 2 or less. Pitch. Heal. 2 or less. Pitch. Heal. And since he very generously left a 0 and 1 up, I'll just side a bunch.
It's fine. The main idea behind getting the counter was that you don't kill
You
this.
protect the El Nino.
El Nino.
And then for my last magic trick, I'm gonna brainstorm because I kind of want this Evil Eye in my video room.
Mucho climaxes, please.
No, just one's fine. I'm just okay with one. Okay.
Okay, triple trigger now.
Alright, I'm not gonna have the hand to use whatever this guy's name is, so I'm gonna drop search. And this card, Jerkniv, to grab Evil Eye.
Yep. That's his name.
Yeah.
Alright, how many cards in hand now?
3.
3 cards?
Yep.
Okay.
I discarded a bunch with the early play, so that's all I got.
True. It's fine, you'll triple trigger climax.
No, I won't.
Oh.
Why would you wish such mean things and unfortunate things? Okay. Let's go into attack side. 4, 3.
1,
And you'll
2.
take this.
I need.
Oh, I am chillin'.
I need to cancel.
I'm chillin'. Side. I have no climax here. For 2.
I hate it here.
Alright, I'll crash. For 2.
Surely I cancel this, please. Oh my god.
Alright, we played some nice finishers.
Why didn't you mill me 5, man? Oh my.
I have to discard. Pay 1, discard 1. I have 3 cards. Oh no, the
This
mill.
one's
The mill.
free.
No, you're just free.
Why didn't you mill me 5?
Because you're free. This is free. No, you're free. Oh. Totally wasn't because I forgot to use this effect now.
Man.
Oh wow.
I'm just free this block, I guess.
You are definitely taking the damage this block.
Man. Why'd I have to refresh climax?
Yeah. This is a really pretty weird game too, because like I barely use my climax combos.
You didn't use this. We didn't get to talk about.
I didn't trigger
interaction.
any pans to activate this effect. I didn't get to play Evil Eye, but we kind of just played normal wise and just compressed, and that was it.
It was pretty normal until I died.
Yeah, it was pretty normal until you decided to take 6. Refresh the
I
climax.
definitely took. I took 6. Yeah.
Well, refresh the climax and then take 7 because I triple triggered.
Ye
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep.
Yeah. Nino sucks. Nino's worst girl. But yeah. So you mentioned that this is kind of like your spin on like how to build Nino. So what are some of your decisions between, like, for example, running the blue level 0 Biku? Like you really just value like the beater and the actual the hand filter, right?
Yeah, one thing that is very prevalent about most Nino builds, I feel, is that unless you're running like the 3-5 runner, then you don't really have a lot of power in your level 0 game. And so I decided to run this card as a way to, you know, give a little bit more power to the deck. In addition, giving the deck more ways besides this level 0 to get those level 1s and level 2s out of your hand that you want in your waiting room in order to bring them out via standby. So I was a big fan of including this in the deck. It also helps with hitting brainstorms, as we saw in that game, where you play this first to remove the top card from the deck, and then you follow it up with the plussing brainstorm in order to increase your chances of hitting cards.
Yeah.
And it's also blue. Blue actually pretty relevant. Most of the other blue cards in the deck is like probably just like the Rejerd, and then some other stuff that we don't really want to be leveling, like the Climax Swapper.
Yeah.
And then this is probably another thing that people are probably wondering about, why I run specifically this Climax Swapper
instead of
over
Ichika, right?
Ichika. Yeah, I really highly value the ability to grab it off of the level 0 Rejerd, because this only grabs Nino cards. And then additionally, this level 0 only grabs Ninos out of the top 5. So having the ability to grab the Climax Swapper off of either of these 2 cards, I think is really valuable. And I don't feel like you really.
Yeah, like I don't.
Stock.
Stock is like not a super big deal, I think. So,
Yeah. Like if you really want to cheat stock, you have a perfect card to cheat stock right here.
yeah.
As far as other cards that are out of place, I don't think there's really anything else that's out of place. The one change that I made between when I played this in the shop challenge and now is a third copy of the level 0 swimsuit Nino. I felt like this card was a card that I really wanted to see a lot of the time, just in order to have a significant amount of deck speed, because this card by itself represents removing 6 cards from the deck, 5 through her own effect, and then 1 through the Krush effect that she gives one of your Ninos. So, yeah. A few unorthodox choices, but I think that a lot of them made sense for what I wanted to do.
Yeah, definitely makes sense for sure. Yeah, this build honestly was just like me trying to make Momon Lv0 work. For the most part, it's okay. I've yet to try this with like the actual intended finisher for the army deck, which is like the
goblin
guys.
Yeah.
And then like the back row, what's her name? The girl, where you just like burn a bunch of instances.
Yeah.
But I've always really liked the Evil Eye for its ability to just completely Shrek your opponent if they don't know if they're if they don't know.
Yeah,
if they do not have the knowledge.
Yeah. If they are lacking the critical information.
Yeah, because like especially now that we have the Renner, we can, and that's a part of the reason why I also run the well, not this card. Why I also run the Jerkiv. He's basically Botan, in which I can discard 2 cards to shuffle back 3. If the opponent leaves themselves with 1 in deck, we mentioned this during the game, but we never really expounded on exactly why it is bad to just leave 1 in deck. It's because if you leave 1 in deck, the Evil Eye player will just shuffle a bunch of clean cards back into your deck, and then shuffle more clean cards back into your deck,
and then burn it for like 7.
And then Evil Eye will just burn for X number of climaxes, and chances are, if you have your entire waiting room here, you're refreshing with like 6 or 7, so you just lose.
Yeah.
Like you just literally lose in like one climax combo.
Yeah, it's like literally just like, okay, shuffle back 3. Okay, shuffle back 3. Okay, burn 7.
Right,
and then it's just like they literally just flip their deck over.
Yeah, like they could be like 2-0 and they could just die from 2-0. Not to mention like if they're like 2-3, 2-4, or like if they're 2-6, they're actually just dead. A lot of the time. So I thought that was a really intriguing idea to play around with.
This is definitely a deck where like reading the card explains the card, so please read the card.
I also wanted to try this idea out, not only because of the new 2-1, but also because there's the level 0 Eins now. So it kind of helps with the final turn hand size, allowing you to go over max hand. So you can do multiple Evil Eyes and do the 3-2 jerk guy. I should just find him. Yeah. The guy. So you could do like double Evil Eye and the jerk, or like just triple Evil Eye and do 2 discards and like 1 shuffle back. So you can shuffle back and then shuffle back burn, and then you could like shuffle back burn again or something, or just regular burn.
Yeah. One thing that we didn't get to show about this deck, one aspect, is the way the Twin Drive interacts with the Climax combo and also interacts with the Brainstorm. So I mean, like we can go ahead and like look at that real quick.
So
one really important thing that you need to know when you want to play this particular Climax combo is that when you Twin Drive, if you trigger 2 climax, or not 2 climax, if you trigger 2 triggers in a row, you have to wait until the entire Twin Drive is done before you actually use the Climax combo. So
let's take a look at what might happen with this particular interaction. If I Twin Drive and attack with the Momon, I have to trigger twice, and let's say the first trigger is the Pants. So this will proc, and I salvage. But then these are still on standby because I have to finish the Twin Drive effect first. So I'll trigger another time, and that's another trigger. So now there's 2 instances of the Momon Top Check 5, as well as 2 instances of the Evil...
One instance.
One instance of the discard salvage.
And you can activate those in any order you want.
Yeah. So it's like, if I don't have something I want to salvage in my waiting room through the Evil Eye, I can look at the top 5 first, and like do my Climax combo and add a card, and then I could even do it again, or I could go into the Evil Eye and if I build a level 3 Evil Eye that I wanted to salvage. Now that I have something that I want, I can just grab that, and then I can maybe even go back into the Momon again if I wanted to just like refresh my deck afterwards or something. So the point is you can do that in any order, but you have to do those after your Twin Drive.
Yeah. So but in previous testing with this deck, Mike has definitely had turns where he had like double combo, double brainstorm, and he's like twin drive, trigger, top five, hand fix.
Yeah. And then, one of the issues I had with my hand, like this game, because Randall wouldn't have been able to see my hand like currently, because since obviously we're playing, but my hand was trash. Mostly because I didn't really brainstorm outside of the first turn, and then I also couldn't get an opportunity to have a lot of twin drives while I had the brainstorm on board.
You also just kept getting Goblin Dude.
Yeah, in fact, like I actually just didn't trigger a pants until like the last turn.
Yeah.
And I didn't even have a
climax
in play to activate the Evil Eye. But theoretically, that's how you would get a lot of your hand fix going, because the Momon Top Check 5 is very restrictive. Obviously, it's Top Check add combo, so you don't have a lot of selection there. And then you can also only add Raven Black and blue characters, so like if you wanted to try to grab a drop searcher for your next turn or like a clean cut, you can't. So triggering climax is ironically, triggering pans is the way for you to like fix up your hand in this deck, just because of the brainstorm. And the brainstorm is just a really good card, honestly. So it fits it fits with the level 0 Momon combo really well. Yeah, kind of just like a for fun deck. I really like the idea. I like slamming my opponents for like 4 or 5 on turn 1. This is one of those decks where like if you open with the correct hand, you would much rather go turn 2, because you can just go as soon as possible and just have like they play a guy and then you play like 2 Momons and a clean cut, and then you're just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're just wrecking their face immediately off the bat.
Yeah, and then you also just potentially can go through more than 20 cards in that one turn if you trigger all soul triggers on your twin drives and stuff.
Yeah, we would have games where like Mike would be like planning out his turn, and he's like staring at like a pile of cards like probably like this big. I don't even know how many cards this is, but he's literally just like he's like staring at it, and he's like counting,
5.
and he's just like 5, 5, 5, 5, twin drive 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. And I'm just like, bro.
So. Yeah, I'm happy that the level 0 Momon combo, which like on paper I think is just, it can potentially be really good. Unfortunately, the triggers that we're running are just filler.
They're just dudes.
They're just so filler. Like, it's so hard in this deck to get their power condition too, because you need 2 more other Karn Village and only play 1 brainstorm, because like this brainstorm it kind of just sucks outside of being on name. Because again, you need the Evil Eye brainstorm for hand fix.
Yeah. Didn't you say you wanted to add 1 more of this brainstorm, by the way, or not the brainstorm, the climax swap?
Perhaps. But yeah, this is kind of like the general idea. So at the very least, if this can give you guys some inspiration for some kind of other Overlord decks that aren't Ainz, I think this is definitely one of the more fun decks. It's also a deck that I think it's not exactly even that bad, because it takes advantage of one of the most fundamental truths of Weiss, which is first deck RNG.
Yep.
This deck capitalizes on first deck RNG extremely well, and also its advantage doesn't really come associated with whether your opponent cancels or not. It just counts for if you trigger soul triggers or not.
Yeah.
A lot of 2 soul climaxes in the game are like, oh, if your opponent cancels, then you get a plus. But if they don't cancel, you just don't get the plus, and you have no hand, no gas left. This deck has a lot of gas all the time.
It's just like, I'm going to plus, and then maybe you will eat it.
Yeah. But since it's a level 0 combo, you can just go immediately.
Yeah. But what I think is really cool about this deck in that respect is that in terms of the trigger count, it is pretty comparable to like Gura. So you're kind of having a similar base damage output to Gura, but you're also just slamming 1k1s.
Yeah, like
nobody's
Gura,
business.
early game Gura, you're just chilling as the opponent, because like they don't really input a lot of.
I mean, okay, well, you're not like chilling, because they're still triggering at you, and it's kind of like they're playing a 1k1, but in this sense, it's kind of like you're playing a +2 soul.
Yeah.
So you're really just putting a lot of potential damage on the table. And if you do want to build this particular build of Nazarick, the overlap with like the meta builds is like nothing.
It's nothing. It's actually nothing.
Like, it's
there's like,
it's
like this guy.
This and this.
Like
Yeah.
I guess like some people maybe run clean cut, but like not in the current English build, since like in English currently you don't have a balance, so like there's not a lot of reason to run clean cut. But yeah, there's no overlap. You can just take your playset and then just build a completely different fun deck, and you don't have to switch around cards with your Ainz build that often. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. Weiss is a lot more than just the very best of the best meta decks. Honestly, one of the most fun parts of this game is building kind of like off meta decks and having and trying to optimize these kind of different climax combos. You know, just get your brain juices flowing and see how you can kind of build something that isn't just widely available and you just kind of copy paste it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any other cool ideas from Quints or Overlord or any of the other series that we featured, or just something that you've been working on recently. We'd love to hear it. But that does it for our extra gameplay videos in between our Review Starlight and Azure Lane blocks. Coming up, of course, is Azure Lane, quite a big one. Not only for collectors, but also for players. We're talking about Soul Rushing with this Irons deck. Azure Lane is
No, please stop.
Of the best.
Please stop. No.
One of the best at Soul Rushing.
I don't want to.
So
I don't want to hear it.
We're definitely gonna take you guys down the pain train. Well, not take you guys down the pain train. We're gonna
take each other down the pain train.
You can join us as we observe how the pain train operates, how it conducts itself. So yeah, can't wait to show that off to you guys. But until then, this has been Mike and Randall on the Tressa Collectibles channel, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Later.
Bye.